Carson Wentz, a first-round draft pick. Dak Prescott, a fourth-round draft pick. What would happen if these two were to switch places of their respective teams? What would change? What stats would change? And who would be better? And who would lead their team to a better season? We're going to find out today who's the better quarterback. What is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another scenario, and this is a different kind of scenario because we have what if Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott switched places. Carson Wentz plays for the Cowboys and Dak Prescott plays for the Eagles. Now this one's interesting because in the mock draft before Carson Wentz was drafted to the Eagles, so many people were saying that the Cowboys were definitely going to draft Carson Wentz. So many people, and I will go ahead and show you that Dak is in fact on the Philadelphia Eagles. So how much would it change? Would it change Dak's performance throughout the year? Would it change Carson Wentz's performance throughout the year? We're going to find out. See, Dak Prescott is most definitely on the Eagles. So we're going to find out if it changes anything, because both these quarterbacks were drafted in this last year's draft. One in the first round, and I think obviously that was Carson Wentz, and I think Dak Prescott was drafted in the fourth round, I believe, or something like that. Maybe even later, I don't remember, to be exact, because I'm definitely not a die-hard Cowboys fan, you know, because I honestly hate the Cowboys. But, you know, that's not the point of the video. But we're going to see where both these teams are at the mid-season break, so I will see you guys in mid-season. At the mid-season mark, the Eagles are 2-5 and the Cowboys are 4-3, and the Redskins are leading the division. So definitely not how it went this past year, but it looks like the Cowboys did beat the Eagles the first time around. But that's not the point. We're gonna look at the stats and see. Carson Wentz is with 16 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, probably because of that big offensive line he has protecting him. Let's see how Dak is doing without his offensive line. Look at Dak, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So, you know, is it the offensive line that keeps Dak the best? I mean, honestly, I think not the best, but you know what I mean, good. But you know, honestly, I don't think that's what it is. I think Dak is definitely a good quarterback, but you know, I'm guessing the offensive line has to help a little bit. Let's see if Zeke is still having his great year. Obviously, yeah, 627 yards, good stuff there. And you know, that's the only thing we're going to be looking at. So the Eagles are definitely struggling, even with Dak Prescott. So it's not a good sign. But you know, we lost as many games as the Cowboys did. So maybe Carson Wentz can go on an 11-game win streak and everything will be just fine. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to look at the stats. So we're going to keep continuing this simulation and see if either of these teams make the playoffs. I'm going to guess that the Eagles don't, since they already have 5 losses. And, you know, the Giants have a tie, which is interesting. I think Giants are... No, I was about to say the Giants are probably the most irrelevant team in the East, but, you know, that's probably not true. I mean, all these teams are kind of relevant, obviously. I mean, they're all in the same division, so I don't even know why I'm talking about this, being in any of these teams being irrelevant. But, you know, that's kind of stupid, but... Anyways, guys, enough jibber-jabber about the East. We're going to continue this simulation, and I will see you guys if either of these teams make the playoffs. At the end of the season, I think both these teams fell off the face of the earth, especially the Cowboys, 8-8. I mean, it's an okay record, it's 500, but the Eagles went 5-11, and the Redskins win the East. So just imagine, I'm not saying this is 100% accurate, but geez, Carson Wentz had an amazing rookie year, 38 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. How do you have a bad record with that stat line? And Ezekiel Elliott, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's probably a bummer for all these Cowboys fans going 13-3, and you know, they just kind of lost in the playoffs. I mean, I'm not talking crap or anything because they had a good season. You know, I don't like them, but, you know, they had a good season. Dak Prescott, I think Dak only threw 2 interceptions all year, I think, but I'm not for sure, and he threw 18. 27 touchdowns, but 18 interceptions, so, you know, this probably isn't 100% accurate, but with that O-line, that Cowboys O-line, that probably helps him out a lot. I'm just saying, you know. I mean, it obviously helped out Carson Wentz a lot, because I definitely don't think he had this. I don't even think he was this even close to the stat line that he has right here. So neither of these teams made the playoffs. Carson Wentz or Dak Prescott didn't lead their teams to the playoffs. Let's see who won the Week 17 battle between these guys, because it looked like neither one of them were playing for anything. I don't know why I clicked on playoff schedule. So they must have both been playing. All right, Week 17. All right. They got another W. So each time Carson Wentz beat Dak Prescott, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Dak with 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. So, you know, it's kind of crazy how Dak Prescott came on scene this year. I mean, there were so many people talking about him. Like, he looked so badass in preseason, and then I'll even admit it, I was one of his doubters, saying, "Oh no, bro, it's just preseason." Like, all these Cowboys fans were saying he was gonna be something. I'm like, no, it's just preseason. All these people are gonna figure him out. They're gonna game plan against him, and he's not gonna be as good as he was in preseason. But boy, was I wrong, man. That guy's for real, and I think he's gonna come back next year and have another good season. I hope. I mean, as I do hate the Cowboys, but I do respect the hell out of Dak Prescott. I mean, he is really good. He's a really good quarterback, so I hope he doesn't end up like a bust, like, you know, RG3 have one good season and come back and suck all of a sudden, but I don't see that happening to him. I mean, it's a very sad story with his mom, and I love how he still texts his mom, even though, you know, she's passed, but there's nothing much you can do about that. You know, having family members pass away always suck, but we're not going to get depressed in this video, but yeah. So, it's kind of crazy how he came on scene. Romo gets hurt in preseason. Everybody thought Romo was going to be the guy this year, and Dak gets the start, and he just took off with it. Romo even got healthy, and they didn't even think about putting Romo back in. Dak Prescott is for real, and Romo even agrees. Hopefully Romo gets traded somewhere else. They don't keep him and make him sit behind Dak, or make Dak sit behind Tony Romo, because I think both these quarterbacks deserve to start somewhere. There's plenty of quarterbacks that could use Tony Romo, and I don't think they would trade Dak Prescott. That would make no sense, but there's plenty of teams that could use Tony Romo. But, you know, guys, that's enough rambling, and I know I've talked a lot for this video, but, you know, I don't really do much talking a lot, but I just wanted to share my opinion on Dak Prescott's career and how they finished out. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. It helps me out a lot. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.